It's dangerous. Shearer punches. Is that it? The referee looks at his whistle. Is it going to be cleared? Ben Pringle's there as well. Rotherham still haven't got it away, and now they might. They're going to race through. Here's Agard. Agard's going to go the distance, and Kieran Agard taps the ball home.
Well, here's a chance to seal it. It's done. It's Georgie Kelly. Agard. Ravel. Ambitious, but brilliant. To keep this game alive, saved by Adam Collin. Rotherham have won it with 2 penalty saves from Adam Collin. Craig Morgan prepares to exhibit that trophy that says Rotherham United.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Rotherham. So we've got a few things to catch up on. I've played a few games off camera and we're at the point where we're just getting to deadline day, which I will go through shortly, and let's run through the results, what we've done. I think we've played about 4 games, and then hopefully we can get to another game and just have one game on camera here. I'm thinking maybe do an episode every 5 to 10 matches, depending on where we are. I brought us back in here just because of it's deadline day. I don't know if we're going to have any activity on deadline day, but thought we'd just do it anyway and just see what happens. So to get straight into it, I'm trying to offload some players because we are in dire need of some cash. So I am at the minute just trying to offer out Clark Harris and Hugo to whoever wants them, basically. There's a few teams looking at him, but they're all the wage bill's too high, and that's the kind of problem we've got at the minute. I mean, we've got Reece James on 15 grand a week, Clark Harris 11.5, Dawson on 10, Hugo's on 8, Kelly on 8. We've got too many on this sort of range. We need them more around this. So let's look where we are. So we've played 4 games, as I mentioned. We've got 6 points. It's not going great, let's put it that way. So the first game of the season was a 4-2 loss at home to Peterborough. The game itself was quite a tight game. There were not a lot of chances at the start, and then every time a highlight came on after the first goal went in, it just seemed to be a goal. I mean, if we just take a look at the 2 goals we scored. So Breckin and McGuckin both scored in this game. The Breckin goal, Clark Harris heads on and Keane Breckin slots into the top corner, and then the McGuckin goal, Kelly into McGuckin and McGuckin slides it through. So we scored 2 decent enough goals, but we were shocking at the back. We just couldn't do anything. And then we had the League Cup first round, which again we lost at home, which is another really poor result. You can see the team I put out. I wanted to just switch the team what played the previous match, and yeah, I wasn't happy with this result. This was not a good result at all. As goal wasn't an own goal as well, which doesn't quite help, but I can't actually remember this goal. I think it was some sort of scrappy goal. Yeah, Nombe tries to cut across the box and the defender just sticks a leg out. So that was not a great start to the season. After a fantastic pre-season, we struggled. We then came up against Mansfield, 2-1 win. So this game we were like absolutely dominant in the first half. Literally most of these shots and stuff were all in the first half, and then the second half we just fell apart and we couldn't string passes together. To be fair, we were quite lucky to actually hold on to this. They had a couple of really good chances. So if we just quickly watch the goals on these ones, Clark Harris with a double in this game. One of them, the penalty, and then a second one, ball into the box, And it's a bit of a scrappy goal again, so it's quite a lucky one. Their goal was straight through and around the keeper. So at that point, 1 win in 3 games, it's not great, but then we lost at home to Barnsley. So we just cannot play at home for some reason. And this game, we had 1 shot on target. It was another shocking game. Hugo got injured in this one. Karoma is the goal scorer. And what was this goal like? Yeah, off the post, and Karoma just taps in. So that was that game, and then we've just played a game against Wimbledon, and this was a bit of a different game because I kind of wanted to scrap the 5 at the back formation that I've been running. It's just not working. Like, chance creation wise, we just don't seem to be creating chances whatsoever. I mean, you look at the first 2 games, yeah, we had a load of shots and load on target, but they were all just like shots from out of box, what weren't tripling keeper, or shots in the box that were straight at keeper. Could just been the players I had in the team who just couldn't finish the dinner basically. But I thought we switched to this formation, played 1 game, we've won 2-0. So I'm probably going to stick with this formation. So the other problem we have is we have 2 injuries. So let's go to the medical centre and we will look at current injuries. So both there's 2 main strikers who are on a load of money. They've both twisted their ankle, and they will both be out until September. So we've not got too much longer to wait for these 2, but they've missed a few games themselves, and that's basically made Nombe play pretty much every game. So he may also be on the injury list coming up, and it leaves us pretty much near enough the middle of the pack. I mean, we're in 14th. So it's not the end of the world, and I'm kind of just hoping to be in this sort of region come the end of the season. If we're down this point, that's fine. I just don't want to be down here, and I don't think we should be in playoffs. So anywhere in the mid-table region is absolutely fine with me. We've sent out Coyote on loan. He's gone to Chesterfield. I don't think he's played yet, has he? He's come off the bench and he hasn't scored. I've set him a 10 league goals target, and basically promised him that he'll be in the first team if he can score 10 goals, which he probably will be. So then we'll look at his finances. Last month we actually broke FFP for League One. We were spending too much wages. It was about like 300 and something pound over, which is tough because we've got all that money just sat in those like players who are on 15 grand a week, and they're trying to scrimp and scrape and send Coyote on loan for him to pay 80% of his wage just so I can get out of FFP. So this is my problem at the minute. I don't think we are going to be making any moves. I mean, at the minute we could have £2 grand per week on a player, and that would take us under. That would still keep us under. So yes, I didn't see this actually. £2,003. So can we get a player for £2,003? It's going to be tough. We've got a few players to look at in the scouting centre. I'm probably going to be looking at loans, to be honest. 3 is a loan. Luis Semedo. We do need a striker. Let's have a look at the team and let's look at what we need. We need the right winger because we don't really have one. So is there a right winger in this group of players? So he is just a striker, so we'll move on from him. Asgard, nope, nope. Kane Wilson. So that he's transfer listed, but he's also loan listed. Can he play right wing? Yeah, I kind of want a inside forward. He could be a decent player. He can also play all the way down the right. He could be a good option. Let's see if they'll do a loan. Maybe if we pay 20% of his wage. What's the financials? Yeah, 2,000 per week. That's right. This is all, isn't it? And I've lost him. What were he called? Kane Wilson. I can't actually remember what he was called. Yeah. Let's put in a loan. Let's put 20%, and let's just suggest. So they're wanting 80%. We can't afford that. So we've got Miguel Aziz. Nope, don't want that. Kieran Clark. He's going to be wanting too much money. So there's no one in that range. Let's get to deadline day, and then we'll see if we can get a loan player in on deadline. Probably a right winger. So I've just been basically requesting summaries to inbox. Chelsea are top at league in Premier League. So Macaulay Langstaff's gone to Plymouth, which is a crazy signing. 26.5, rising to 57, but it's only on £4 a week as well. Wow, if I didn't have Clark Harris and Hugo, I'd have gone for him. But I've got them too, so there's not really much we can do. Let's see what we've got in the inbox. Recruitment focus. Update. So we're focusing on a right wing back. Let's see if we can get a right winger on loan. Let's try that. We've got a Rotherham player so Raggett's in the team of the week. Fair enough. So these two are still out, and that's just my promise to Coyote. So we'll keep going. We'll probably do the transfer window, do the Wigan game, and then we will finish for today. Can we expect any business from Rotherham before the transfer window? Never say never. Wigan opposition report. So Sky Sports News, having already concluded 3 deals during the window. So let's say we're looking for a right attacking midfielder. And here we are, transfer window deadline. Transfer window closes at 11 o'clock. Deadline day. Right winger, that's what we want. Okay, so that's now working. Quiet transfer deadline day expected. So we're rumoured for these guys. Ooh, a loan for Q. That'd be alright. We'd take that. Jack Holmes to Leamington on loan. Vane Mon Lewis. Don't think we'll be after him. So, have they found anyone in my right wing? Can he play right wing actually? With a competent inside forward. he could be an option, to be fair. Asgard. He wouldn't be interested in joining, but would he be interested in joining on loan? Let's see if we can get him on 30%, £800 a week. That'd be alright. They require me to pay his entire wage. No, the max I can give you is that, so we'll just submit it and see what happens. None of them interest me. Anyone in here? Nope. Centre back, full back, full back, full back. Nope. Yep, we will take part in deadline day, so here we are. Teo Joseph to Plymouth. On loan as well. Can I play striker? So there's no interest in me. Any right midfielders? Nope. Let's decline to comment to Daily Mirror. Anyone attracting any interest? We don't have any wage budget available. Loads of people want Wicket on loan. Gates would want McGuckin on loan. Nope, nothing in there for me. Okay, so is there anyone else that we can go for? That's my Jack Holmes. Dangor on loan. He's played for us last year, but he's on 16 grand a week. Let's just do that. Nothing in there. Agent offers. So is anyone offering me a right winger? Luke Thomas. Let's start from the start of the day. Don't want any of you. Don't want you. Justin Devaney. Can't play outright, so not interested. Finn Welch, can't play outright, so we're not interested in you either. Odin Bailey, can play on the right, some decent stats. He's considering changing club, but he's not on. Yeah, he's not on any transfer status route. Don't want the midfielder. Elias Kachunga, can't afford him. Hackford, nope. 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 Ryan Broom is a free agent. Can't play on the right. We did the last play for Cheltenham. Franco Uma. Some good flair. They're going from Cork City. It could be an interesting shout. How much would they want on loan? Oh, they'll let me have him for free. Let's submit that then. I wonder if there's any other players we could get in from Premier League clubs for free. Let's see if we can get. I don't think we need another goalkeeper, but if we can get him for free, well, that's another player in for free. Has Crystal Palace got anyone else I can take for free? Anyone I know? I've heard of this guy before, Romain Esse. Will they let me have him for free? can't really do that. That would be good though, but that would put me over the FFP, so I can't do that. Zach Marsh, I don't know anything about him, so wonder if I go through the Premier League under 21s and see if there's anyone in there. So these are looking at Wicket on loan. Is it worth sending him out on loan? What's my what we're looking at in terms of centre backs now? We've got we'd have Raggett, Pond, Katonga, Jules. That's 4. And then we've also got that Taylor who can play centre back if need be. So we do have 5. I'm going to let him go on a loan. He's only 22. Let's see if we can get him up. I'm not going to speak to BBC Radio Sheffield. Let's just see what happens, I guess, with these offers. I definitely want this guy. This is the right winger. I'm not sure if I need the goalkeeper, but he's a good goalkeeper. So let's send him out. Do I want Akim Pong? Who else is after? Oh no, it's just me. Who else was I going for as a right wing back? I might just get them both actually, because I mean I'm not paying anything, am I? Let's do it. Let's just do them, and then we'll just not play them if need be. If they get recalled, they get recalled. I can resort it in January, but let's just try and get as many players in as we can. So that's Kelly to welcome him. He's no longer worried. That's good. Yep, we want him. Josh Davidson will accept him. Do we have Goodman? He's probably better than as other keeper, but I can't really play him because I'm going to have too many loans. We're going to take him anyway. So let's keep asking people to welcome him in. I think that might be us done in the transfer market. I don't think we can really do much else. Josh Murphy would be alright. Can't pay for him though. Let's make an inquiry and see what Portsmouth would be wanting for him. Scott Carson's gone to Port Vale. That's an interesting one. That's a Portsmouth are just not even interested in going through to sending them to us. We're not interested in him. I am interested in Josh Benson. He's actually on trial with Rotherham in real life. The big problem with Josh Benson is the injury record that he had. It's probably not really showing much on here, but he's had a fair few injuries. I wonder how much he'd be looking for. He's very keen. He'd be wanting 3k. Can't really get him. So let's put him in, and I might just offer him a 4-week trial and see what he does if he wants to come in. I don't know if I can play trialists in league games. I think they have to be registered, but he can come in if he wants to have a chill, playing under 21, see how he does. Romain Esse has gone to Cardiff, so that could have been a good signing for us. Yeah, he'd just walk straight into his team. I think we might be done, you know. We've got... I still think we need probably another winger, but I don't know what I'm going to be able to do with that. I don't really have anyone on the left either, looking at it. Yeah, we could really do with one more, but let's just I don't know if we're going to be able to get another one. I think we're going to struggle with places in the team, so I think we might just conclude. I mean, if we look at tactics, we can only have 5 in team at once. We've got 5 in team there. So say if we swapped Dujan Richards for Uma, which is a nice straight swap, we'd then maybe switch out. Let's move him to the under 21s. Can't register him, I don't think. We'd have to swap out one of these. So if I swapped out Alfie Pond because he can play at centre back, and we put in, who's actually better out of them two, Akimpong or Josh Davidson? It's either 1.5 star, either 1.5 star. Let's compare him to Rotherham United, Josh Davidson. So Davidson's better at defending, mental and vision, and then Akimpong's got better aerial technique, attacking, and he's quicker. I think I'll probably leave Davidson in. Depends if we're playing need to be more defensive or what, but we can swap them 2 round. And then it's just yeah, I can't really get the goalkeeper in, which is a shame, because I think he's actually near enough on par with Dawson, really. No, maybe not actually. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can really do. Not with the finances we've got. We're already way over budget on thingy, so I think that's going to be his deadline day. So we're going to conclude this transfer business, and we'll continue, and let's get his registration in for the players. Yeah, we know that. How do you do the registration? Is it this? So goalkeepers do not have to be registered. Fair enough. If goalkeepers don't need to be registered, then I might as well just not even register in. Yeah, that works. So let's play this. I've just done that. Let's play this match and we'll call it a day. Time does fly when you play Football Manager. Yeah, let's regroup. We'll play it cautious as well. So in this game, we might struggle against Wigan. So it's going to be Kelly, Breckin, Powell, Uma on right, Adedekun on left, Nombe up front. I think I might do that, just to give me another option for a winger. I feel like these two are going to need to come off. Yeah, I think that's the. I think that's the right option. Let's do that. I'm happy with this. No, I don't want to do that. All the best out there. Have some fun. I'm not expecting anything from this game, so even if we get a point, I'd be happy with that. It's a bit cagey first 15, no highlights. And as I say that, oof, thought that was 1-0 there. So they're playing a 5-2-3. Paul Mullin as the attacking forward. Oh, the advanced forward, not more likely. Kamari Doyle. Go on then. Jules into James. Can he put a ball in the Kunkanda? Nombe. Oh, is it crossbar again? I think. I love hitting crossbars. I must hit the crossbar every single game. I'm happy with performance. Keep going. Let's throw a encourage shout on. Get them going. Go on, we've got this. We take a 0-0 at this point. Let's put some low crosses in. That's not a bad idea. Let's swap this team about now. Can't really swap all three of my front three though, that's my only problem. But I think I'm gonna have to. So we'll put, can Holmes Nope, it's not good on either side. And then we're going to put Katonga on the right back, and let's put Kean Spence in for Joe Powell. No, Joe Powell having a good game, so we'll leave Joe Powell on. Can I just sort that back? Yeah. I might not change my midfielders yet. I might do that. Get another 10 minutes. Come on, get to him. Tell him, put the ball in. Oh, it's gone through. Ah, is that an own goal? It is. Ah. Let's just skip that. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, let's make this sub now. Kean Spence on. Let's not that. Let's switch to a positive mentality for the last 5. Maybe even go attacking. Just see if we can get anything in last minute. Oh, we've got a highlight in last minute game. Smalling Spence. Oh, he's deflecting off McGuckin. Is he? Oh no, he's rolled it off as offside. Oh no. That is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. Thought we'd got something right at the depth, but nope. It's just how it happens sometimes. So it's what, 5 games into the season now, and we're really not doing great. But we'll get there. Well, once we've got teams set sorted, and maybe January, just get to January, be mid-table, we'll be fine. I just hope players don't lose motivation until then. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please get a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon just so you don't miss the future upload, and I will catch you in the next one. Ciao.